night that's setting the alarm to get up for church on Sunday morning, it should be the husband that says, come on, honey, let's get ready for you. Let's get the coffee pot on. Let's get ready for church. He should be leading the way, helping the kids get ready or whatever. The wife should not have to drag her husband out of bed. Come on, it's Sunday morning church. Oh, I don't know if I want to go. You know, he's like dead weight. She's trying to drag him to church. That's the husband's job. You want to be the leader? You want to be at the helm? Then lead. I really believe with all of my heart that in Christian families and Christian homes, God looks to the man. You are the priest of your home. You are the shepherd. You should be the one that's saying, come on, honey, let's have our, it's time for our devotions. And, getting the scriptures out and praying and reading the scriptures, with your kids and your wife and your family. That's the man's job. Be the priest of your home. Be the man of God God's called you to be. And you know what? Stop with the excuses. Stop with the excuses. You know what? You can make so many excuses why we shouldn't be doing the things that we should be doing. But when you stand before God, and again, He reviews our life before Him, and how we apply His Word to our life, there's not going to be any excuse that's going to hold water before God why, as men, we didn't do the things that we should be doing. Amen? Amen. All right, here's our closing thought. This is our application. We'll close with this. Marriage works best when God's at the center. Amen? When He's at the center of our lives, the center of our marriage, and the center of our home. I'll share this last thought, and we'll be done. When you think about, again, number one, that God is the one who ordained marriage. And it's like, have you ever seen like a triangle? You have God at the top, you have a husband and wife at the bottom. And you want to know something? The closer that we both draw to God, the closer we draw to one another. It takes, and again, I'm closing with this thought. It takes God in your heart and in your life. It takes Christian virtue to make a successful marriage. When you think of all the virtues, the beautiful virtues that are found in God, virtues of like mercy and grace and long-suffering, unconditional love, forgiveness, all of those beautiful qualities that we see in God, it takes those virtues and those qualities in marriage. How many of you know that? Amen. Sometimes there's things in marriage that naturally go smoothly. Come on. God in our lives, in the marriage, is like the oil in the engine. What happens when you drain the oil in an engine, try and start it and let it run? That engine's going to blow. And a lot of marriages and homes and families blow because there's no oil there. Get God in your life, get God in your marriage, your family and home. That's the oil that helps it. Even though sometimes things heat up, it helps it to run smoothly. It really does. All right, that's our conclusion today. Let's all just bow, please, in a moment of prayer. We're going to wrap this up.